Are you tired of being weighed down? Have you fallen asleep on your health? This is your wake up call with my dad, Keith, my husband, Kyle, and me, Ashley.
Good morning, everyone. It's day 1:30, and this is your wake up call. It is Thursday, which means it's time for the Thursday Truth. Time for us to dish it all, tell you the truth, well, where we're at, what's going on. So, what's the truth today?
Well, my boring truth is same thing last week. I did 4 days at the gym and 2 days on the track. So same thing as last week, but I guess that's what we're after, consistency. So
Yeah,
that's what we're doing, grinding it out.
good deal. All right, Kyle.
Alright, so last week, my weight had come up some. As of this morning, I am back at 365. So,
What?
yeah.
So how many pounds is that?
Um, 2 or 3.
But you were like 2 or 3 up last week, right?
Right, and I'm back down to 365.
So that's
As
like
of this morning.
5 pounds then.
Yes.
So that's a good loss.
Yeah, and a lot of it was I had not been drinking the amount of water that I needed to drink.
Mm-hmm.
I had been drinking a lot of, I've been drinking coffee, but mainly the water was the big part of it. I think I probably will lose. I'm hoping. I want a downward trend, so 365 is where I'm at.
Okay. And where did you start? At the very beginning?
The very, very beginning?
Yeah.
Well, I was at 400, so that's 35.
Okay.
That's 35 pounds. Lost total. If you go back before we started our podcast, you're looking at, I was at like 415, 420.
Mm-hmm.
So
420-ish was probably like your all-time high.
So that'd be, what, 50, 55 total.
Yeah. From your, but not since we
from
started.
my heaviest weight ever.
That's about me. The scale is showing 2 pounds down, but to be very frank with y'all, like I haven't been able to use the bathroom this morning yet, and it's always my luck. I report my weigh in on here, and then an hour or two later, like it's lighter. So there you go. I'm going to report 2 pounds this morning, although I don't believe that's accurate because I've had a really strict week. I mean, I've been very strict on what I've been eating, and I've been getting all that walking in, and so I'm at least hoping that I can get a little bit more off before my weigh-in for my Biggest Loser contest tomorrow. So,
Same.
but I'm feeling pretty good about it. But what I predict will happen is, whenever you start a new weight loss regimen, whatever it is, you always lose a ton, like the first 2 weeks. And most of that is water weight. Well, we don't carry around that amount of water weight anymore because we lost that, 130 days ago or whatever day we're on. I can't remember now. So what I predict will happen is we'll get our tails handed to us the first 2 or 3 weeks on this thing. And then I think our consistent weight loss will build while the others won't. And that's what I'm hoping, but, we'll just have to see. And like I said, I don't even know if they're going to rank everybody every week. I hope they do because I want to be able to know what I'm up against, But yeah, I'm hoping I can get a little bit more off before I have to weigh in again tomorrow. But also, kind of like Kyle, like my highest was 330, and this morning I'm 276. So, I'm well over 50 pounds lighter than my biggest. And I am almost at 40 pounds down from when we started in the middle of April. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a few pictures yesterday, and so by the time you hear this, it'll be like 2 weeks ago. But I just kind of wrote a little thing, and I was like, weight loss is weird, and it's not. It is not a straight path, and it is not linear, and it is. It is not easy. Of course, we've said that this whole time. It's not easy. And you always think that you're going to be somewhere quicker than you are, or, you might have a week where you've really put the work in and the scale doesn't show up. And then, there's just all these struggles to go with it, like you're already struggling to eat the right things, and you're already struggling to get your workouts in, and you're struggling to drink enough water, and some weeks are better than others, and then it seems like you're, the weeks where you're just on it, the results don't always show, and it's a hard path, and I really wanted to be a lot lighter than I am now. But what I have to stop and keep reminding myself is don't get discouraged about that, because while I may have only lost 1 pound this week or 2 pounds this week, it's better than not losing anything, and it's better than putting on weight. Which I've been fortunate, there's only been like 1 week or 2 weeks this whole time where I've put on weight during a weigh-in. Most of the time I've either been the same or I've just been slowly like creeping and crawling down. And that's frustrating to me, I have to remind myself that I just have to keep going regardless of what that scale says. And I have to keep making good choices regardless of what that scale says. And what I really wish I would have done, I wish I would have gone to the doctor at the beginning of this and gotten blood work done. But I didn't. I got some blood work from a few summers ago that, wasn't 100% great. And I'm sure that I've improved since then. But I know that I feel better. I have more energy. My blood sugar has got to be more stable than it was. My blood pressure, I know, is better than it was. and I'm sure my cholesterol is down. But so, I guess the point I'm trying to make is sometimes if the scale doesn't show up, you and me and everybody on this journey, we've got to remind ourselves that's not the only benefit we've received from this. Me being 39 pounds lighter, that's great. That's a good benefit. But my blood has got to be better and everything I just mentioned. It's got to be. There's no way it can't be. And another thing I failed to do is I never did take measurements. What am I thinking? I still have a long way to go, so I need to still go ahead and do that,
Yeah.
But you gotta, and I have another friend who is on social media who is on a weight loss journey. She's doing something different than we are, and that's fine. But she always says, take pictures all the time. You don't have to show them to anybody. But, a lot of times we are our number one enemy. And we don't see the progress we've made. And sometimes, pull out a picture of what you looked like 6 months ago compared to what you look like now, because pictures aren't going to lie to you. Unless they've been souped up, which I don't do that. I don't ever edit anything. And if I post pictures, I try to make sure they're about the same in proportion, But pictures aren't going to lie to you. The scale might lie to you, but the pictures won't. So.
Mm-hmm. It's the truth. And sometimes we lie to ourselves or we perceive ourselves in the wrong way. So those pictures are a good reminder.
Yeah.
They just clear any of that up.
Right. So there you go. Weight loss is hard, but you got to keep going. And that's what I've got for today. I meant for this to be a shorter one, but then I got to talking like always. There you go.
That was a good one.
All right. So I guess, if you take anything from this, just keep on going, y'all. It's a journey, and we're all changing in more than one way, and just remind yourself of that. Stay on your path. That's all I got to say. I hope that you have a good weekend coming up soon. You just got a few more days left in the work week. And, like always, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you'll come back tomorrow where we will have our Friday focus. And I appreciate every one of you. Talk to you tomorrow.